Liberation Front. You ready? Love the quick profit, the annual raise, vacation with pay. Want more of everything ready-made. Be afraid to know your neighbors and to die. And you will have a window in your head. Not even your future will be a mystery anymore. Your mind will be punched in a card and shut away in a drawer. When they want you to buy something, they will call you. When they want you to die for profit, they will let you know. So friends, every day do something that won't compute. Love the Lord. Love the world. Work for nothing. Take all that you have and be poor. Love someone who does not deserve it. Denounce the government and embrace the flag. Hope to live in that free republic for which it stands. Give your approval to all you cannot understand. Praise ignorance for what man has not encountered, he has not destroyed. Ask the questions that have no answers. Invest in the millennium. Plant sequoias. Say that your main crop is the forest that you did not plant, that you will not live to harvest. Say that the leaves are harvested when they have rotted into the mold. Call that profit. Prophesy such returns. Put your faith in 2 inches of humus that will build under the trees every 1,000 years. Listen to carrion. Put your ear close and hear the faint chattering of the songs that are to come. Expect the end of the world. Laugh. Laugh is immeasurable. Be joyful, though you have considered all the facts. So long as women do not go cheap for power, please women more than men. Ask yourself, will this satisfy a woman satisfied to bear a child? Will this disturb the sleep of a woman near to giving birth? Go with your love to the fields. Lie easy in the shade. Rest your head in her lap. Swear allegiance to what is nighest, your thoughts. As soon as the generals and the politicos can predict the motions of your mind, lose it. Leave it as a sign to mark the false trail, the way you didn't go. Be like the fox who makes more tracks than necessary, some in the wrong direction. Practice resurrection. All right, so now we're gonna bring life to those words through an amazing evening of music. And Steve, may I refer to you as the Queen Bee? We just this week we have our first hive of bees, and like 15,000 bees are accountable to this one queen, and we are accountable to you tonight for making you and your friends the spirit of the evening. So welcome, and we're so glad you're here. And you ready to do it? Let's do it.
Well, that's funny because I hired all women tonight. There you go. Except for Gordon. There you go. Boy, you're not good, Steve. Thank you for being here, folks. And this is just kind of a pickup thing, but we're going to try to play some bluegrass music and rock the house with some bluegrass. Thank you, folks. I've been touring with a contemporary country band for the last 6 years, so I haven't had a chance to play too much bluegrass, so
Don't hold that against
don't
him.
hold me. Oh, yeah. We're going to do an old Bill Monroe tune right now, and I've been doing it for a long time, and it's called Footprints in the Snow. Like the summertime baseball crowd, rolling through the meadow, it's a place where there's no doubt. like to take a minute to introduce everybody. Leslie called me up from New York to do this show, and I said, she said, "Do you have any musicians?" And I said, "No." But I was able to find some good musicians. Over here on the mandolin, Gordon Pike. Gordon and I have known each other for quite a while, so thanks, Gordon, for coming out.
You're welcome.
On the stand-up bass, Dottie Farrell. On the singing and guitar playing, Gail Pike. And on the rhythm guitar, Joanne Seifel. A little tidbit about Joanne, she was nominated for the New York State Country Music Hall of Fame with her band Dire Switch, and charted on the country charts. What was it, number 20?
Number one on the country charts, number 20 on the bluegrass charts, two different songs.
We've got a little slow one here that we're going to probably put you all to sleep with, but we'll try it anyway. Don't mind a squeaky fiddle here. It's called Back Up and Push from the key of C. Now we do have a slow one. Everybody loves this song. And I play it all over the place. It's called the Tennessee Waltz. crazy stuff, and this is my tribute to you, Rep. So thank you for coming. I was standing on the banks of the river, looking out over life's troubled sea, when I saw that old ship a-sailing. Is that the old ship of Zion I see? Its bow was bent and battered from the storms of life I could see. The waves were rough, but the old ship was steady. Is that the old ship of Zion I see? At the stern of the ship was the captain. I could hear as he called out my name. Get on board, it's the old ship of Zion. Well, it may never pass this way again. As I climbed on board, happy leaving all my troubles and heartaches behind, I'll be safe with Jesus, the captain, sailing out on the old ship of Zion. All right. Boil them cabbage down, boys. Get them hot cakes round.
Steve, would you let me order some seats up front? Other people up there order some seats up.
Yeah, by the way, folks, there's some seats up front here. If you, come on, sit down if you want. You hear me scratch on this. He's leaking, so he won't bite. You ready, guys?
Yeah.
I'd better get up here before you're done clapping, because I ain't ever got a hand like that. Steve, fantastic, my friend. Thanks for coming to Skowhegan. We aren't done. I want to take a moment to talk about the real reason that we're here tonight, and that's for all of the people that give their time to the hospice. And Tim, would you come down? My job is to introduce Tim Myers, who is a big player in hospice. And he's going to talk to us for a few minutes about that. Now, if I see some feet going up and down when these guys are playing, I'm a little nervous because he said he got all females.
I can say I can't do
If
it.
you want to get up and dance in the aisles, have you step down. Okay? Tim Curtis. Pleasure. Yeah.
Good evening. It's my pleasure to be here tonight and see a lot of familiar faces. It's my pleasure to be in this church for the second time in less than a week. I had the opportunity to to speak here last Sunday, and we had a wonderful time. I am Vice Chairman of the Board of Directors of Hospice Volunteers of Somerset County. I am also a chaplain for Hospice of Eastern Maine, serving the areas of Pittsfield and Newport and so forth, working with families that are walking through that challenging time during the death of a loved one. And I am also married to a wonderful woman who spent the last 3 months in Vancouver, British Columbia, walking through this journey with her mom, who had passed away with a very peaceful death from lung cancer just over a week ago. And so we're walking it, we're living it, and I know many of you have as well. Just a word about Hospice Volunteers of Somerset County. As the name indicates, we do serve the entire county, which is from Fairfield to Jackman and Pittsfield and all those places in between. Hospice Volunteers, as the name indicates, is a volunteer arm of the hospice team that can go in and help care for someone during the end of life, help support the family. Hospice teams have nurses and home health aides and social workers and chaplains, but it's the volunteers that provide that additional support that can be there before the medical team enters in. They can also stay with that family after the death of the loved one and provide ongoing support. How can you help? Well, first of all, thank you so much. I walked by the cash box and it is full. However, it's mostly paper money, so if you switch it down. So, thank you for those donations. We are an all donation service in Somerset County, so thank you very much. On the back table there, I've left some brochures that talk about the service in our area. Our office is right almost directly across from the hospital in Skowhegan. Ways you can volunteer. I volunteer by serving on the board of directors. That's certainly one way that you could volunteer. You could train to become a hospice volunteer that actually goes into homes and works with families. You can join some of the fundraising teams that we have to continue to raise money for hospice volunteers. There's a special volunteer service called Tender Care or Tender Mercies. In many cases, in nursing homes and hospitals where someone is passing away and there's just no family or friends or anybody that can get there, hospice volunteers can place a Tender Mercy volunteer right there to provide vigil care so that person does not have to die alone. It's a journey we're all going to walk, but it's a journey that we walk together. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your time. I'm done talking. I'm not saying it.
Got some special guests here. Gail and Gordon Pike, Dottie Farrell, and my old boss, Will Clark. There's a funny story about Will. There's a lot of funny stories about Will.
A lot, yes.
We were doing a show back in, I don't know, 2000 or something, and it was, I was with the Misty Mountaineers at that time, and they wanted me to play Wheelhouse, which is a Bill Monroe fiddle tune, and I just couldn't get it. I couldn't get the timing on it. It was bad, so Billy Thibodeau, a great picker from up here, grabbed the fiddle away from me and he said, "Here, play this." But, and I got it, and I played it about 1,000 times after that. Messed it up a few, but Will kept telling me during that night, "You better get this song or you're going to Wolfie's office." I never got there, but I don't know, the night's not over yet.
You don't want to, trust me.
No, I don't want to go to Wolfie's.
Have you been there? Yes, I've been there.
So Gail and Gordon Pike.
split the break? You take it?
Rhode Island by Bill Hall. It's called, that's when I missed it most of all. Bill was a real good friend of ours.
We used to play
We
with
played in a group with him in Connecticut, and he passed on, he had a farming accident, tractor, ran him over. But anyhow, Bill's in the Bluegrass Hall of Fame. Real nice guy. He wrote this real pretty number. I hope you enjoy it.
What's that, what? Oh, I'm gonna do one, that we learned from Shirley Haynes, she's up in Canada, and, I think Charlie Waller did this one as well. It's called Memories of Mountains. so. I thought I heard you call my name. In B.
Okay.
What you thinking? B for
Butterfly.
what's the name of it?
I thought I heard you call my name.
One call, I thought I heard you call my name. You said Yeah. Cry, cry, cry. Sure. Oh, do Bill Dimension first. Okay. Cry, cry, cry. Do a Connie Smith number. It's an A.
No, he was asking.
Fiddle likes A.
That's a Canadian G.
I wish that I could fall in love today.
Let's try that again.
I wish that I could fall in love today. also Build My Mansion?
Keys, I didn't see.
Is that called Next Door to Jesus or Build My Mansion?
Build my mansion, I think.
It's in
D?
D.
See.
See? Can't read my own writing. So build my mansion next door to Jesus, and tell me my love home. It doesn't
I'd like to bring up a very special guest tonight, Bernie.
Bernie!
We'll go to Wilkie's
Yeah, mine.
Oh, that's a great song.
was there, Bernie? She was
What's
rather-
this in? Well, G?
Use my guitar, yeah, go right ahead.
This strap buddy, that's my Pete product.
There we go.
One song, one time. Sinuses and no sinus. I will shout, I will sing, I will know my Savior by the mark where the nails have been, by the mark where the nails have been, by the sign. But the King will be heaven, and he told from the prince by the mark where the nails have been, by the sign on his precious skin, I will know Savior when I come to him, by the mark where the nails have been. On Calvary's mountain, where they made him suffer so, all our sins were forgiven. Long time ago, by the mark where the nails have been, by the sign on his precious skin, I will know my Savior when I come to him, by the mark where the nails have been. I will know my Savior when I come to him, by the mark where the nails have been.
Thanks for probably getting my guitar.
Country road.
Trying all day.
By the way, for those of you that don't know it, Will, Donnie, and Bernie all play in their own band, Will's band, and this is known is. If you want to see them, they'll be at Listed Fingers in June.
Yes,
When is that?
a couple weeks, weekend of the 18th.
Week of the 18th, Listed Fingers Bluegrass Festival down in Litchfield. So if you want to see a good group, see the whole group together, go there.
Thanks, boy. All right.
Here's one you guys all know, I'm sure. Written by a guy named John Denver.
Hey, John.
Almost heaven, West Virginia,
Very pretty.
Blue Ridge Mountain, Shenandoah River. Life is a little bit older than the trees, younger than the mountains, moving like a breeze. Country roads take me home to the place I love, West Virginia. Mountain Mama, take me home, country roads. All my memories gathered round her. Twilight lady, stranger to blue water, dark and dusty, painted on the sky, misty taste of moonshine, teardrops in my eye. Country roads take me home to a place I belong, West Virginia. Mountain Mama, take me home, country road. I hear the bees in the morning and now she calls me. The radio reminds me of my home far away. And driving down the road I get a feeling that I should have been home yesterday, yesterday. Country roads take me home to a place I belong, West Virginia. Mountain Mama, take me home, country road. Now take me home, down country road. This is the first time we've played together, so get the hang of it. Give us a little slack, will you? I was thinking of Bill. Bill, I was thinking of you while you were reading your deal there about bluegrass. You remind me of the seminary preacher. Pulled into the southern town, and you replaced the old country preacher. And you had a big long coat on, a big black coat on, a big black Cadillac car, your wife came with you. You're driving down the road one day, and all of a sudden, he's driving in this big Cadillac car, and he's the man. He's got his coat on and everything, and he's driving down a Sunday after the preaching, and all of a sudden, this old beat-up truck comes barreling, passes him on the left, going on about 3 cylinders. Put, 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 put. And Bill says to his wife, he says, "I think that guy's drunk. I'll catch him. We got to get him off the road." So Bill guns it. He's got this big V8 Cadillac, guns